What would it be like when a robot has emotions? On this day, this old granny who lives alone receives a mysterious package, which it laboriously drags home and opens to see a small robot. The grandmother flips the switch on the robot, and it's the first time the robot sees the world and the grandmother. But the grandmother just hands it a broom and tells it to get to work. The robot is very diligent to sweep the floor clean. It will help grandma clean the windows and water the flowers, and then sit on the steps and watch the beautiful sunset with grandma. After grandma falls asleep watching TV, it even thoughtfully covers grandma with a blanket. When grandma wakes up, she finds the blanket on her body and looks at the robot. And at this moment, she finally feels a trace of warmth, and the robot is now like a child, excitedly staring at the circus on TV. With the companionship of the robot, a smile gradually appeared on grandma's face. She would wipe the motor oil off the corners of the robot's mouth as she would a child. But then the robot's chest suddenly flashed a red light, and the robot didn't move. Grandma knew that the robot had run out of battery, so she took out the batteries and replaced them. Looking at the revitalized robot, Grandma smiled kindly again. That day, the robot was holding the shower, waiting for Grandma to come home. Grandma brought it a new bottle of motor oil. The robot was very happy. They Saturday together watching the sunset, keeping each other company. But as time passes, Grandma's health is getting worse. She pulled out 2 tickets to the very circus the robot had wanted for so long. Grandma signaled the robot to go get her straw hat for her and prepared to go to the circus together. But when the robot brought out the straw hat, the grandmother sat motionless in her chair. The robot thought that maybe Grandma had run out of batteries, so it took out its own batteries from the drawer and carefully put them into Grandma's pocket. But Grandma was still unresponsive. The robot went back and took out all its batteries and gave them to Grandma. But Grandma didn't move again. No matter how it shook her, she would not wake up again. So it snuggled up next to Grandma and watched the sunset with her one last time. Grandma was gone for a long time, and the robot's batteries were slowly running out, but it was still taking care of the house. The shower had rusted, and the robot was getting dirty. It's still often Saturday on the steps watching the sunset alone, missing Grandma, until the power ran out completely. Yet in a haze, it opens its eyes again. Clean and dry, the kind grandmother wearing a straw hat is standing in front of the eyes. The robot excitedly took out 2 tickets to the circus. The grandmother held its hand and took it all the way to heaven happily.